is up, you guys? We are back again with another video for Shadow Realm. Today I am going to be showing you in depth of my Inzektor deck. Also, I'm going to go in depth with the extra deck, but like I did in the previous video, I'm basically going to go in depth of how this Inzektor deck, what cards I use for the monsters, spell, and traps, and for the extra deck as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna go into the monsters, spells, and trap cards. So let's hit it. So guys, I had got the entire monster set done. So first of all, I used 2 battle wall spin. Most people will run 3, but if you run 3, it will be much of a clog in your hand and you can't get into most of your plays. Right now I run 3 Inzektor Centipedes. Inzektor Centipedes is basically one of the best cards that you can use in your deck, and you can basically add any Inzektor card from your deck to your hand, and that is a very good and acceptable card to use with your deck. Now I'm also using 3 Dragonflies. Now Dragonfly basically allows you to special summon any Inzektor monster from your deck. So Dragonfly is very useful. You can go into so many plays from Link to XZ. So Dragonfly is very accessible. Also, I have Inzektor Gigas Mantis. I'll make sure I can get this camera to focus right there for you guys. That is a ultra rare. You guys see it's about $20 to $40 on that one card. And that Inzektor deck is pretty awesome. Like, when you use Gigas Mantis, it basically lets you add an Inzektor monster from your graveyard to your hand. No, you get to special summon a different Inzektor monster from your graveyard to the field. So it's very useful. I use 1 Cricket that basically helps me get into some XZ plays, and 1 Armored Sea. Now this is very useful card right here. Basically, by sending 3, you can special this card by if you have 3 Inzektor monsters with the same name in your graveyard, you can just equip that to that 1 card, which is very dope. Next you have Gigas Weevil. I don't really use that too much unless I need a beat, like a big beef monster with good defense, with 36 defense, with the effect of Earwing to give your Inzektor monster 1,000 attack and defense, which is very good. You already know when you play Inzektors, you need to pop cards your opponent controls. So I run 3 Inzektor Hornets. Also, I want 2 Dragonflies just to give me some direct attack damage. Now this one goes right there. I run 3 actually, guys. I messed up when I was editing that right there. Sorry about that, you guys. And now I run 3 Ladybugs. 3 Ladybugs let me get into those XZ summons, and it helps me boost out to get the XZ monsters and do some Link summons. So yeah, this is just the monster set right here. So guys, I am going through the trap cards right now. Right now I only run about 6 trap cards, actually 5 trap cards. I do have some extra decks, so stay tuned for the second video. But right now I use a Torrential Tribute, 2 Vulnerable Forms that basically lets me special summon some of the equipped monsters to the field. 1 Lair Wire, basically by removing this second monster from my graveyard and destroy 1 card in the field, and that destroy 1 monster on the field, and that's very good. And 1 Lost Wind. So these are all the trap cards. I'm still editing it, but this is just to show you like a 1.0 of the deck. Now into the spell cards. So for first of the spell cards, I have a Lure of Darkness. That's very good just to get to extra draw 2. 1 MST. I usually run 2, but 1 MST will be better for less clogs. Also, you can do like combos just by popping off your own cards to activate Dragonfly's effect. What else you would use is Inzektor Zord Caliber. Basically, you can add an Inzektor card from your, I think it's from your graveyard to your hand. Also, basically, your Inzektor monsters gain 800 attack and defense, which is very good. I usually use 1 multiplication of ants and 1 Monster Reborn. Basically, it's good for link plays and just in case if you need something from your hand. I use Insect Imitation. Basically, if you have like a level 3 insect monster, you can special summon level 4 to the field, which basically helps you get off a bunch of different plays off just like that. 1-up start Gala, which is limited to 1. Also, I use Call by the Grave. You need to get rid of some Ash Blossoms just in case they use it. Usually I would use 2, so just 1 for right now is good. Armor Blast is one of the best cards to have in the Inzektor deck. You can pop off your own card. Also, you can destroy 2 of your opponent cards, which is so awesome and so fun to see when your opponent looks like when you destroy their own cards. Now, usually I would run 2 Cocoon of Ultra Evolution, but right now I have 1. But 1 is still good enough to run your deck. But this is just 1.0 just to show you guys. So Cocoon of Evolution basically lets you tribute any insect monster on the field and special summon 1 from the deck, which is broken, so you can go right into Dragonfly or any other effect. Also, there's a second effect where you can basically banish it and shuffle an insect card from your deck and draw 1 card. So it's super broken. Also, I use a vulnerable Verdant Sanctuary just in case an insect monster would be destroyed by your opponents, but destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You can just add the same level to your deck to your hand. So these are all the spell cards. So let me go right into the extra deck. Now, guys, we're getting right into the extra deck. So for starters, I know for your extra deck you use originally 15 cards, but right now this is just different. I had to reset this up real quick, you guys. I just wanted to set it up so you guys will see it way better. Right now we have Topological Bomber Dragon. I use 1 of those. Also, I use 2 Inzektor Exhibitors. I want to make sure I get that to focus for you guys. Also, I use 1 Inzektor Panafamilia. Don't forget that I always use a Phantom Knight. The new, this is basically one of the new insect cards, but it is the Giant Trooper. 1 Digital Bug. Digital Bug is just a maybe because sometimes you might be able to bring it out, but sometimes you might not. So it's a 50-50. I also use 1 Arrival Inzektor because when you get an Inzektor deck going, you will be having different cards and different combos. 3 Stags because it's always good to equip, and when you equip, you can pull out different combos that are freaking awesome. I don't really use Gaia Saber. I usually just keep it in there just in case I get a flood board. 1 Volcanosaurus, and that is perfect to use. 1 of the rares I have. You always want to use Skyruja. Skyruja is just one of the best things to have extra cards in your hand. One of my ace cards to go into is Mechania Crusader Archamax, and that's just it helps me break down everything and break down my opponent when it's unaffected, and it not really unaffected, but unaffected to some effects, but it also gets that extra attack boost, which is awesome. And when you're in the tournaments, you always want to run the original Yu-Gi-Oh token. This is what you always want to run when you're in a tournament. Also, you always want to run a token as well. So yeah, if you guys like that video, this is part 1 of my Inzektor deck. Note, I am still editing some stuff, so stay tuned for the future videos, and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.